I don't know the lyrics.
Truly, madly, deeply do. I will be strong, I will be faithful, cause I'm counting on you beginning.
She knows the lyrics better than I
I was a big Dawson's Creek fan. This is definitely on Dawson's Creek.
do. I know the Highlands.
Ready?
I wanna stand with you on a mountain. I wanna break with you in the sea.
Hi, everybody. Don't
Okay.
ever turn off. You guys should Google Truly Madly Deeply by Savage Garden and check out the turtleneck leather jacket combo he is walking.
For the youngins who are just tuning into Tea Time, that was Savage Garden, a 90s band that was sort of a two-hit wonder.
Two-hit wonder.
That-
Lovely.
Yeah, we have not really heard from them since then.
Like, so, okay, this still might be dated, but like Grey's Anatomy, I feel like people found music on Grey's Anatomy a little bit when it first started.
we found music on Dawson's Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how
and
it
Buffy, because Buffy, every episode, they'd have a live band play at the Bronze. Yeah.
Hi.
We're dating ourselves. Hi, everybody.
We
Welcome
missed
to
you.
Tea Time. We
Let's
missed
hug.
you.
Let's hug like this. Ah! That's
Hi, you guys.
Hi. So we don't have any tea right yet. We're gonna brew it live. That
Watch
sounds
this.
amazing.
Okay, so we have our little teapot filled with hot water. So you guys have heard about those blooming teas? Well, we have finally acquired some, and this is called Flower Fairy Tea. It is a jasmine-scented green tea, but we're going to brew it here live on
We've never done
camera.
this before. You have, ever since you paired it with like delirium. Look at that. I've been wanting to try it,
Okay,
so
so-
Margot found it. Ready?
Okay. Can we
Aww.
close the lid? Let's watch it. We'll see if
If
it
it blooms.
if it blooms. Here
We'll keep it.
Should we rest it on some books so people can watch it bloom?
We'll be on Bloom
Oh,
Watch.
sure. Here you go.
Do you guys know those toys that like there are eggs and you put them in the water and then
They
they
turn into dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of
Do
what
they
we're
still
doing, but
make
adults.
Is it
This is
blooming?
like a sign.
Well,
No, it's
hopefully
not
it's warm
blooming.
enough. It has to be 175-degree temperature.
Oh, it's definitely not warm enough. This might be a very big disaster. What are you guys drinking?
We'll take a picture. If it does bloom eventually, we'll take a picture and tweet it out.
And
but-
then we'll just be sad with our empty teacups the rest of tea time.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
If
let's check in.
if you're tuning in for the very first time, welcome to Tea Time with Team Epic Reads.
Mm-hmm.
And basically how this works is you watch and you can tweet along using the hashtag Tea Time or not and just tweet at Epic Reads. And chat with other people who are watching and we talk about books. Oh, it's sinking. Oh,
Oh, it's stinking!
did you guys see that?
Oh, its leaf fell off.
Oh, no.
Okay, so
But yeah, so we talk about books and we get a little nerdy and
we talk about things that all encompass our nerdiness.
and we always do a giveaway at the end. So
Yes, and we also, if you're a first-time viewer, you are not alone. We have some all-star first-time viewer authors.
we do
today.
have some authors.
Eve Silva, Demitria Lunetta, and Jordana Frankel are tweeting with us.
So tweet at them, and they are authors of 3 books that we're going to talk about in just a second. But feel free to tweet them any questions you guys may have. We're going to be giving away copies of their books today. So
but more
Yeah.
on that.
more on that coming up. So first of all, what are you guys reading? What are you reading?
I am reading.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to it more. I gotta get it out of this stack.
Okay.
The Ward by Jordana Frankel. I've been dying to read this ever since the cover was released.
Can you,
and
you show them a nice close-up?
Yes.
We're obsessed
Being a
with this
New
cover.
York resident, this is absolutely terrifying. And kind of in the book, it's a little terrifying viewing my city in underwater. That she talks about that there's like a U in the city, and there's no buildings, and that's definitely where like Central Park is, and
Creepy.
but it's really awesome, and the main character's such a distinct voice. I love it.
And she's like a mobile racer.
Yeah, they like drag race on the top of these roofs, and it's pretty.
I don't even understand how that
awesome.
would work, but it sounds amazing.
It's really awesome.
Shay O'Neill, I'm just going to cut in here and see what everybody else is reading. Shay O'Neill's reading Warm Bodies. Did you ever see that movie?
No,
I haven't.
but I want to read it.
Have you seen it, Shay O'Neill? Lena
It's
is
based on the book.
right.
Yeah.
I like movies that are based on books.
I do
Although
too.
the book is always better. Lena's reading I Hunt Killers.
Ooh, Tamara's finally reading Arclight.
I'm obsessed with that book. It's good.
Yeah.
Some good stuff. Red Tiger Girl 2 is reading Ink by Amanda Sun. We just picked up a copy of that.
Ooh. There's a lot of fifth wave readers, which I haven't read yet, but I want
Alyssa
to.
Susanna says, I was reminded of Star Wars with the mobile drag racing. Did you see Star Wars, The Phantom Menace?
No, I've only seen the old Star Wars.
Okay. Well, yes, that's how I envisioned it as well. The Phantom Menace mobile racing. Okay, so here's the T-Watch.
T-Watch. Ooh, it is blooming.
Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
You gotta ignore that.
I will.
Meredith just said, I finally finished a Parallel and it blew my mind. Yes.
Yeah. We've heard some amazing... You read that book. You loved Parallel. I'm just gonna... Stone Epic is reading Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. So good. So many good books.
Margot, what are you reading right now?
I am reading, well, we'll segue into new releases. I'm reading a new book that just came out this week.
I love it.
Another Little Piece by Kate Karyus Quinn. Holy... This book is so good. It is unlike anything I've ever read, easily. It is gruesome, and it is dark, and it is scary, but it is, like, also so well written and amazing voice and characters. Like, the parents are really great in the story. The main character is really fascinating. I can't even begin to describe what this book is even about because I don't want to give anything away. My advice
You just have an uneasiness, like, right here.
If you...
The whole
Exactly. It puts you uneasy. Like, the whole book, the way it's written is just, it makes you uncomfortable, and I like that. And my advice, if you can stomach sort of bloody, darker themed books...
It's definitely not for everyone.
It's definitely not for everybody, but if you can stomach, blood, I would suggest don't even bother reading, like, what it's about. Just jump into it.
One of my favorite things is, like, it's got one of the best beginnings of a book that I've read in a long time. So...
Oh my god.
It's real good. Are you going to just read the first sentence?
Basically, the very first scene is she walks out in the woods and she's covered in blood.
Just covered.
That's all we'll say. But seriously, go into it, like, I went into it not knowing anything about it, and I'm so happy I did because you kind of just go in and you don't really know what's going on, and it takes a while to sort of slowly start piecing the story together, and I like that you're not just told right away. But look at our tea.
T-Watch.
It's blooming.
I'm ready to drink. I don't know how bloomed does it have to get.
It said 5 minutes, but we'll let it bloom a little longer since our tea isn't there.
Maybe
our water.
So we were on a break last week.
We were.
So there have been a lot of new releases. We're just going to run through them really quickly.
Well, we can take our time.
Oh, we can take our time.
We can take our time.
So the final book in the Hereafter trilogy
Elegy
by Tara Hudson came out.
Mm-hmm.
We got some Ghosts in New Orleans.
Is anybody a huge fan of the series? Are you guys sad that the series is ending?
You give it a hug.
Give it a little hug.
Give it a hug. We got another series, book 13 in the Pretty Little Liars. 13! That just gets, like, that's an accomplishment. 13. Goodness.
13 books in this series. And the 4th season premiere
happened last night.
I know.
It's like people are freaking out about it a little bit. All over the interwebs, it's just Pretty Little Liars stuff.
The new premiere, like the new season premiered last night, and Hillary Clinton started
tweeting
Twitter. So I'm wondering if maybe there's a connection, and maybe Hillary Clinton is A.
That would be the biggest twist up. But we know who A is.
Do we?
I think so.
Have we learned it by now?
Yes.
I'm behind. I've been, like, reading the books with the show.
Oh.
So.
All right.
Okay. What else do we have new? Oh, this book. I loved it.
You Look Different in Real Life by Jennifer Castle. She is an author that I love.
She's an amazing standalone writer.
Yes.
She wrote our June book club of the month, the beginning of After. She always talks about how much it made her cry.
Yeah. And then this, You Look Different in Real Life is
so
kind
good.
of plays on reality television. Very different than what our other new release, Infamous, by Lauren Conrad, does. This is kind of a take in the struggles of real life and growing in front of the camera.
Yeah, basically what it is, the setup is that a documentary film looked at 5-5-year-olds or 6 5-year-olds, and then they were going to do a follow-up movie every 5 years. So they did it at 11, and then now they're doing it at 16, and this is where the book starts, is right when the documentary starts filming, when all the kids are 16. And I just think, I mean, obviously not every teenager is being filmed in a documentary, but I sort of feel like your teenage life feels like a documentary all the time. Exactly, because of Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr and Pinterest. Like, your whole life is sort of out there for the world to see, and I feel like maybe part of the being a teenager is figuring out who you are, and I feel like the pressure to figure out who you are in such a public arena is, especially, like, in this book, but also in today's society, because, like, we didn't have Facebook and any of that stuff.
That would terrify me.
So I sort of feel like it's rough for teenagers. It's really rough right now. And so this is a really good book to read that sort of explores that concept.
Plus, Jennifer Castle is just fantastic.
She's very cool. We got to meet her at BEA, and she was rad. Yeah. T-Watch.
It's starting to be really pretty and red inside.
Turn it over. Can you guys see that? Should we taste it?
Yeah, I will check in.
Okay, you check in, and I'll pour you some tea.
Forgot About TV says, I made it!
Hello!
Hi!
Oh, I think we have some birthdays. I don't remember who, but I do know that there are some birthdays today. Happy birthday.
I don't know if we're allowed to sing the song. I don't know.
Probably not. We don't want to make people deaf.
At Sophisticated Katie said, oh man, the beginning of After put me in a sobbing fit for an hour. Mm-hmm.
In what?
In an hour. The beginning of After.
Oh, yeah.
We bawl openly while we read books. That's what happens.
I'm not ashamed to cry.
I
don't want to...
Nikki Wang says, you look different in real life. Sounds super good.
It's very good. It's very well written. So there's...
People have it on their wish list at the library.
There's the tea without it. Blooming tea is cool.
Blooming tea is cool.
It is very cool.
At Dana Square said, I have seen you look different in real life everywhere. I think it's stalking me. It is.
Oh my god, this is really good
tea.
It is?
Okay.
This is very good.
Ooh.
It's very fragrant. What kind of flower is it? It's just...
That is really good.
It is jasmine-scented green tea that consists of delicate tea buds hand-wrapped around hidden flowers which reveal upon brewing. That's so cool.
All right. We need to move on to it. We've got so many new releases.
Shelf Addiction asked if this was from Tivana. No, it's actually from this bakery in Boston, this Turkish bakery called Sofra. Shout out to my younger sister. I told her I would make a shout out. She works at this bakery. She's a chef. And so that's where I got this. But you can get it, I think, at Tivana, and blooming teas are becoming really popular. I've been seeing them in grocery stores and stuff. So
it's real pretty.
I know you can order it online.
At Pretty Nifty DR says, have you heard of the YA Smackdown with Eve Silver and Katie Karyus? Yes, we have, and their talk is getting real.
I know, Snarkles is all like, I'm going to have to get in the middle there and start refereeing them a little bit. Have you guys been following along the Smackdown? Let us know. What else is going on? Oh yeah, we have some more new releases. Okay.
Yes.
This week, so those were all the stuff that was up last week and this week, a little bit mixed. Also new this week is Born of Illusion by Teri Brown. We both read this book. It's set in the 1920s.
Which I'm, obsessed with. In New York. That's just, right...
It's such a romantic, magical time period.
Definitely if you liked Diviners, it's the same kind of feel with Black Magic. It's not as dark as Diviners, but... the same kind of magic feel.
I would say this is halfway between the Diviners and Bright Young Things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
a merry meeting.
Or in, Vixen by Gillian Larkin. This is a little bit darker because it concerns, magic, but not necessarily...
There's not murderous things.
It's not murderous, but it's, Harry Houdini,
Oh, yeah, she's, the illegitimate child of Harry Houdini. And her mom kind of...
It's a con artist.
Yeah, and uses her. She has real legitimate powers with the spirits. And her mom kind of, uses
exploits
her.
That. Yeah, to do, seances and, private readings. But the world that she builds, I think, is very, very... Teri Brown must have done a serious amount of research, because even when she's just talking about, like, going into the apartment,
you
and
just
she's describing, like, the curtains and the furniture and, like, the textiles of the clothing, you're just like, boom, you're right there. So this is out today. We are actually doing a giveaway, a sweepstakes for this book on pitchdark.com. If you go there, you can check it out. We're giving away custom eyeshadows by Glamour Doll. They created some custom eyeshadow inspired by this book. So we're
and there's like a tutorial to teach you how to do your makeup,
which I need to watch because
I do too.
We don't.
I watched it and I was just like, oh my goodness, she had so many brushes. I don't even know all those brushes. So good on you if you have multiple makeup brushes.
Also new, I have been waiting for this book, is Dance of the Red Death, which is the sequel to Mask of the Red Death, which I was a big fan of. It's a Edgar Allan Poe retelling. Mask of the Red Death is of the same name, but it's set in sort of like a, not post-apocalyptic, I would definitely say sort of steampunk, dystopian. Oh man, the world is nasty. Like, they all have to wear masks because there's this gnarly disease running around, and Mask of the Red Death. You get the, Anyway, so, Mask of the Red Death ended a big cliffhanger, and so I'm very pumped to pick this one back up. And I don't know if you guys can see, this cover is, like, super shiny.
Ooh, yeah, that was a good...
It's really shiny. So this is new this week. Also, did we get through all of them? Did we get? Oh, we did. Okay.
New releases, cover.
Final new release of this week is Rush, which has, I think, one of the prettiest covers I've seen in a long time. It, not just the design, but, like, the paper that they used is really pretty, and it's a little bit shiny.
Yeah.
A little bit metallic.
This is good stuff, and it's a good segue into... So summer is a big time for, like, action stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've got Superman coming out. We've got
Star Trek.
Star Trek. I was going to say Star Wars. Like, summer, you want good action-y reads. So we've kind of handpicked our favorite action-y reads.
Our action-y reads, which we're sort of dubbing the heart-racing reads. But first, let me just check in real fast, make sure everything is working. So we have 3 books that we have all read, and we've sort of...
They made us...
These are like our summer blockbusters.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. That's what I would classify them. And all 3 authors, let's show them the books. So we've got...
In the After,
which isn't out yet, but it comes out soon. The Ward, which we just talked about by Jordana Frankel, and Rush by Eve Silver. These,
who all are tweeting, hi!
Say hi to everybody!
So while we talk about them, if you have any questions about the book that we're talking about, tweet at them. They want to talk to you. They're here to chat.
So we know about The Ward. Rush...
It's Rush.
They're aliens.
Okay, and then
called the Drow.
They are so well described. Yeah. They're like Mercury aliens.
Oh my gosh,
so terrifying.
Have you ever seen? This is gonna date us again. Alex Mack. Yes. Remember Nickelodeon on Alex Mack, and how when she would like liquefy into like a mercury pool.
Yes,
that's sort of how I imagined.
Yeah, well, except like so terrifying. Like,
and you don't want to look the aliens in the eyes.
Yes.
Because they'll, like, lock you in.
It is goodness, and it's awesome world building.
There's a little bit of a description on the back. They have limbs, hair, faces, but they aren't human. After the first glance, they don't even look remotely human. They're pure, painful white, so bright they throw off a glare. They look like they've been dipped in glass, smooth and polished, but fluid. And their eyes, they're a silvery color, like the mercury in the antique thermometer that my mom used to have at the side of the front porch. So imagine trying to fight those on a like regular basis.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I can't even like. How do you? Okay, I know we've talked about like killing zombies, like and like what's your weapon for a zombie? But like seriously, for real, how would you even kill something that's fluid, that can move really fast? Well, luckily the main character Mickey Jones, who is totally badass. She is a kendo fighter, so her skills from like sword fighting has sort of that helps her come into play.
And you just made a summer list of summer activities to pick
up.
up?
I did.
It has inspired us. We want to start Kindle classes.
Yes, we've decided that summer is the best time to not only catch up on your reading, but also to use this, like, for all those students out there, use this time wisely, because when you're an adult, you don't get summer ever again, unless you're a teacher. We miss summer. But use this time to, like, learn something new. So we decided from Rush that we wanted to learn...
We were so inspired by, like...
characters in YA and their skills.
Yeah.
So we decided you should learn a skill set that a character from a YA book has, and you should learn Kendo, the martial art of Kendo that Nikki Jones possesses.
Shannon at Twilight Sleep YA says, I need Rush right now. Wow, that gave me chills.
It's on sale.
Uh-huh.
It's on sale right now. Eve Silver is really cool. She lives in Canada, so if anybody from Canada is watching, what's up? Our neighbors to the north.
Brad at YA Book Review said, that Rush cliffhanger was so amazing.
Is it good?
Yes.
If you guys haven't seen the book trailer for it, it's pretty dope. I really like the music in it, the soundtrack.
Dubstep.
It is.
Dubstep. I know dubstep because I watch So You Think You Can Dance.
I know dubstep because of the internet. Dubstep cats.
Nikki says, Rush sounds awesome. Yeah, that's why we picked it.
So Eve Silver's on the Twitters. You guys, I see everybody.
Oh, Eve says, yes, take a kendo class.
You guys should take a kendo class. I want to take a kendo class.
We should do a kendo class live. That would be so awkward.
We'd just end up impaling each other in the face. Snarkles would
be our are there masters or senseis in kendo?
Sure.
I don't know.
Sensei. He'd be our sensei.
Yeah.
So the other heart racing read that we highly, highly recommend you read this summer is In the After by Demitria Lunetta. It comes out on sale in, I believe, 2 weeks.
I think it's 2 weeks.
July 2nd. I'm pretty sure it's July 2nd.
We got aliens. We got aliens again.
But these are a whole different kind of alien. This book is. I'm obsessed with this book.
This is, so our main character has been living in silence because
the aliens, they don't have very good eyesight, but they have amazing hearing. So you imagine
Which I find terrifying because I am loud and I can't, I'm kind of just generally klutzy. So,
you would be dead in, day one, the aliens land. Because imagine living in, a post-apocalyptic world. Zombies, whatever, they're, you can run away from them. They're slow-moving, they're loud, they're noisy.
Also, I feel most of the time when I encounter zombies, I feel like if you just put your hand out and they'll just do, a swap forever,
But these guys are really fast, extremely fast, and they are sound. So imagine living in a post-apocalyptic world or trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world but being completely silent. No speech, you have to walk barefoot.
Yeah, and she has to move and do everything in the nighttime.
Everything is in the nighttime.
So it's everything that's in your scariest dreams. But also reading it is her parents, I'm not going to spoil anything, have set her up a little bit for
I was just going to say, this book has,
and it made me be
my favorite thing about reading young adult novels, especially ones that deal with, alien or zombie invasions, is that they kind of give me ideas for, preparing for the, if we ever had our own. This one definitely
comes in handy. She got
her
set
parents
up.
have a
electric fence around her house,
and they have a solar panels.
So
on the roof.
Her mom was super
a scientist
and was very conspiracy theory paranoid. So she was very high security. Her dad was a tree hugger.
Yeah, so they have the rooftop garden plus an underground bunker, but she was set up.
Yeah,
so
but she's also badass.
So electric fencing, knowing how to farm. Kendo fighting. These are all skills that you should learn this summer so that when the apocalypse happens.
And drag racing. Prepare for the apocalypse. That's what we're going to change. Heart Racing reads to prepare for the apocalypse. But the apocalypse includes very dreamy boys.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Well, and I like that the love interest isn't necessarily the focus in all three of these. In the After, it's more about a relationship between the main character and not a boy. I don't want to give it away.
In the Ward, I'm just halfway through, but there's a really dreamy boy.
There's a really dreamy boy in Rush, too. Jackson. That's all I'm going to say is Jackson from Rush. So, speaking of, like, summer... Well, I guess we did talk about the summer movies. What
do we want to talk about something? We could segue to Hot Boys.
Speaking of hot blockbuster summer
boys things. Do you guys have any idea what we're going to talk about?
First, let's check in and let's just see what everybody's saying. Everybody's talking about the apocalypse.
Oh, yep. How are you guys going to prepare? Because I, in all seriousness, I feel like I need to learn how to garden. Mm-hmm. I need to learn how to make a basic meal for myself without having to go to the grocery store. That's my biggest thing. Mm-hmm. What is yours?
Thing that I need to learn how to do?
Yeah.
Well, I grew up in Ohio, so I already know how to farm.
I don't know. I'm from Florida. We didn't have, I guess oranges, but that's not, that relies on very good climate.
Okay. My thing that I need to learn, and this was on the list, is I need to learn how to be, like, a mechanic. I want to learn how to, fix cars, tractors. I just want to learn how to fix anything that has a motor, basically. And I'll learn how to build things, especially after I read this book called Ashfall by Mike Bolland. The main girl in that, Darla, she can just, legitimately build anything. And it's not like she's supernatural powers. It's just she grew up on a farm, so she knows how to fix things and build things and adapt things. And I feel like that would be a very strong skill to have. Like, if you have a broken car and you need to fix it, being able to do all that stuff. So that's what I'm going to learn.
Nikki says her and her friends have a place and a location to meet up if zombies.
Oh, that's smart.
Like your location scout. I think that's smart.
I told my parents that if the zombie apocalypse happened, that they should just stay in Ohio, and that me and my siblings, we will try to meet them in Ohio, because Mark Twain said that when the apocalypse happens, or when the end of the world comes, he wants to be in Cincinnati, because everything happens 10 years later there. So since my parents are from Cincinnati, I was like, perfect, we'll just go to Cincinnati. So that's our meetup location.
At the Buccaneer kind of has the same philosophy as me, as I'll probably just sit in my house with a bunch of books and wait for the end. That's right.
Oh, that's depressing, but at least you're going out with good literature.
Yeah, that's true. It happens in The Road, too. Like, if The Road by Cormac McCarthy, the wife is like, peace, not doing this. And I'm kind of the same vein.
But I appreciate it when that happens in books, because then it's because there are going to be those people when the apocalypse happens that they're just going to be like, nope, this is not for me. The Fifth Wave had a little bit of that.
Ensconced in YA says she needs to learn how to use a bow and arrow. Yes. You don't ever want to run out of ammunition.
Learn how to build a bow and arrow.
Yes.
Because you're not always going to be just like, oh, the apocalypse happened. Oh, look, there's an archery store just right down the street. So learn how to build one from scratch and then learn how to use it. That would be more badass.
At Ooh La La, Kira says, I'm not prepared for anything.
Read more.
Look at this.
Read these and you'll be a little bit better prepared.
Yeah.
So,
okay. And if the apocalypse, a lot of people are tweeting saying that if the apocalypse happens, there better be hot boys. And let's just say, can this hot boy be included?
So this is old news now, but
not into my heart. It's still strong.
In case you didn't see it, Entertainment Weekly released this first look at Theo James as 4 in the Divergent movie. And we'd like to thank DivergentFans.com for
this lovely graphic.
Look at this graphic.
With all of the key points.
I'm 4. Intense training instructor face. Strong jaw.
A tattoo.
A tattoo peak. Look, there's a little tattoo. What else did they say?
Hello, strong arms. Clenched fists. Yes.
Oh, I like the people in the background, too. They look like Rock'em Sock'em.
See? I didn't see the people in the background.
Yeah, see?
Ooh. Can we just applaud him? Or book shimmy him? Or do something?
We'll do clapping, and then we'll do a little book shimmy for Theo James and the Divergent movie.
What do you guys think? Are you happy still? I know that it was a generally thumbs up yes for Theo as 4.
I'm totally on the Theo James.
I'm on it too. I am too. And yes. That's all you say, right? That's all you say.
I love that this whole cast has been, tweeting photos from, backstage and stuff. I feel like there's more of, we're being involved as, part of the fandom is, getting involved.
Definitely right before this started, I was on Divergent Fandom watching. They've got, secret footage of, them shooting the whole Dauntless crew, running. And I was like, click, I'll watch this.
That's so cool. M reads
It's
YA.
happening, guys. It's happening.
Only like a year left, less than a year. M reads YA says, I'm very, very happy with Theo James. He's my 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, girl. You're gonna have to get through me to get to him and like 9 million other people.
What do you guys think? Keep tweeting.
I was initially a little bit skeptical of it, just because I was like, Theo James, who's that? And then I was like, he looks a little bit older. But then as they keep releasing photos, I'm like, yes.
I mean, they clearly have aged everybody up, which I'm fine with. I'm over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over.
They always do that in Hollywood.
This is no more complaints.
No, it's fine. It's good. I'm good. I'm cool with it.
I'm good.
I'm cool with it. Thank you for running it by me first, Hollywood. I approve.
So while this was happening, we were also recouping from BEA.
I just need to
That's part of the reason why we took a break on Wednesday, because our faces were tired.
Oh my gosh.
We met so many awesome people, and we talked so much. I feel like I record talked.
So 2 weeks ago, Book Expo America happened. Last time we were doing a tea time was right before we went to our little blogger party, which was awesome. We got
Hi to everybody. We met so many bloggers. It was a lot of fun.
We met a lot of bloggers. We met a lot of people, a lot of authors.
Mm-hmm.
And that party was fantastic. And then the next morning, on Thursday morning, we had to wake up bright and early for the first day of Book Expo America. And on Thursday, we did an Allegiant stunt where we had a bunch of HarperCollins employees sort of lined up wearing Allegiant t-shirts, and we're standing there shouting out the faction names and being
you're dauntless.
I'm totally dauntless. Come on.
I'm candor. I know.
No, actually, I sort of feel like my contrarian side of me would be like, no way, I'm factionless.
Oh.
I don't know.
But does that make you dauntless for saying that?
I don't know. But divergent philosophy, let's debate. Maybe they should have a college course on the factions.
I love the factions. That's actually my favorite part, is the whole why those 5. And I just love it.
So that was Thursday morning. We handed out a bunch of Allegiant tote bags, and then
that got people into signing with Vera. Because we're besties now. That's what we call her.
We totally are besties. Vera, what's up? I know you're totally watching. So the rest of Thursday and most of the day on Friday, we were running around
interviewing authors.
Interviewing about 40 different authors.
Over the weekend we did.
Yeah, on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we were doing a lot of interviews. We were sort of hiding in the back, in the green room.
When we came out, though, we made people do book shimmies for us. We made our authors do book shimmies. There's some great gifts that we got.
Oh, yeah. I posted all the author shimmy gifts.
Yeah.
Well,
we had a book shimmy shirt.
Look, remember when we said we were going to make a book shimmy shirt?
We did.
It got made.
It's fun.
So on Saturday was the consumer day, and we had our big wheel that we showed you guys that people could come by and spin and win something. And so some of you guys got to win book shimmy shirts.
If you're out there and you want a book shimmy shirt, are you wearing it right now?
Maybe we'll give
book shimmy shirts were the hot item on
They
Saturday.
were the hot item.
People didn't want books, and that made me sad a little bit.
But you know what? I feel like at Book Expo America, you're going away with so many books that
that's true.
It's cool to get a T-shirt.
It's true, but it was book awesomeness.
It was book awesomeness, and we're gonna order a bunch of these book shimmy shirts and just start including them in in our tea time giveaways, because that's where book shimmies were invented. So yeah, if you're new to a book shimmy, how it works is whenever you're so excited about a book, or you're reading a book and it's really good. And you just shimmy about it.
Stop and shimmy. Stop and shimmy.
And you can always tweet at us, and we like to use the little asterisks.
Because it's an action.
It is. It's like insert book shimmy here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We also picked up a little friend for Snarkles.
Oh, yeah.
At BEA.
Look at this little doggy. It's a little balloon dog.
And he has a leash. And he has little legs. And he's really cute when he's on the ground. He walks around. Fun story. We were in the back, in the green room, the author green room, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which is a very famous basketball player.
Very tall.
Very tall, very famous basketball player. He's retired now, but He was back there, and we had a bunch of these hiding behind our Epic Reads banner, but they sort of, because they're like not tethered to anything, they float a little bit on the ground.
He's getting a little sad, and
they were kind of like waggling a little bit, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar thought that they were real dogs, and he went in the back, and he was like, "Oh my God, are you guys okay?" It was really funny and cute. So we picked up.
We
one
love
of these.
him.
So this is Snarkle's new little play toy.
BEA is a lot of fun, and if you guys, I see a lot of people saying that it's like their dream to go to BEA. It's so much fun, and
it's exhausting.
And it's exhausting, and it's an overload of books and greatness.
Mm-hmm.
And we hope to do more big things. Snarkles was the star.
Snarkles was the star.
He had a lot of fans that came and met him.
He did have a lot of fans. He also got to meet, who did he meet? He met, where is that? I'm trying to find the name. A lot of you guys met Snarkles and took photos, which was great. Snarkles also met the Bloomsbury kids. Murray from Bloomsbury.
Oh yeah, they got like a little picture together.
Bloomsbury kids at BW Kids. They have their own little mascot named Murray, and Murray met Snarkles, and they may or may not have started a little tryst.
It's true.
It's possible that Snarkles may have a queen.
A king. A co-king.
A co-king.
Because he was a man.
Well,
he was a dude.
He was a dude. Murray was a dude. But Murray seemed quite feminine to me. But it's up to Bloomsbury to decide if Murray is a boy or a girl. So either way, Snarkles has lots of new friends.
So yeah, that was BEA was a blast. A BEA blast. We gave out a lot of books. We shimmied a lot. Mm-hmm. We hung out with a lot of people. I touched Neil Gaiman. It was awesome.
We saw, I hosted a panel on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
My very first panel. I wasn't nervous at all. That's a total lie. I didn't realize that the stage was like a legitimate stage. Mm-hmm. It's like a big deal with like lights and audio and all this stuff. And so I got up there, I was like, oh, this is like real and happening. And James Dashner was in the front row, and so that made things even more nerve-wracking. But it was a lot of fun, and Robin Schneider, Katie Catugno, Kat Patrick, Corey Ann Haydu, they were all in the panel, and it was a lot of fun. Oh, and Suzanne Young. They were all in the panel. It was about realistic fiction in YA, and I don't know, it was fun. I hope everybody else had fun. Yeah, had fun well. We met Neil Gaiman.
I know. I freaked out. I freaked out.
I'm just going to keep saying that over and over again. We met Neil Gaiman, and he let us take his picture.
That's probably like my biggest fangirl. Like, Margot Gaiman was like, Aubrey, you look like you're freaking out. Because I was just like standing
she was like sitting there, but you were just like, could not sit still, and I was like, dude, calm. And then, of course, Neil Gaiman shows up, and he is the nicest.
So nice.
He's so nice. I would expect somebody like that famous and that well established in the literary world to be at least a little bit like, yeah, what's up, I'm Neil Gaiman. But no, he was so
He's everything.
Nice.
He is a true person.
I'm gonna call it. He is my. Like, you know how like in the rock, like the music world, it's like, oh, who's your rock star dad?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that Neil Gaiman is my.
Literary dad?
He's my lit dad.
Do you guys have lit dads?
Who's your lit dad? Neil Gaiman's my lit dad. Or at least I want him to be my lit dad. New hashtag, lit dad.
Lit dad.
Who is your lit dad?
And you guys just petitioned for Neil Gaiman to adopt the two of us. I bet he would.
I don't know. He's married to Amanda Palmer. I don't know if she would allow that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But if you guys tweet at him and say, hey, Neil Gaiman, you should adopt Margot and Aubrey from Epic Reads, I think he would do it.
He did tweet out a photo that we took of him that I was so excited for. Lit dad! Okay, who else? Who else has a lit dad?
Okay, do we see anybody?
Let's see. All the book feel says, I don't have a lit dad, but I have many book boyfriends.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Who are your book boyfriends?
Oh, I've got...
The author... Well, like, in the books, I have tons of book boyfriends.
Not author boyfriends.
But not author boyfriends.
I would say our author boyfriend would be Kevin Emerson.
Tara Mafi is my author girlfriend. I would date her in a second.
Ray Carson's my author girlfriend.
But you guys know that
So yeah. Sophisticated said R.L. Stein is my lit dad. Oh,
That's a good one. Yeah, I haven't. He's
really
our author too, and I haven't met him.
Shay O'Neill says, "Can John Green be my lit dad?" Well,
that's a good one too.
And he just had a baby, so
congrats, John Green. That's
congrats,
so cute.
John.
We'll miss you on the internet.
Lit baby. Welcome to the world, lit baby.
You have a cool lit dad.
You do have a cool lit dad. Who else has a lit dad?
Shelver says, I don't think I have a lit dad, but I do have some lit moms.
Oh, somebody just said J.K. Rowling is her lit mom.
Yeah.
The Buccaneer.
Who would my lit mom be?
Adorable
Beverly Cleary.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Adorable. Oh, my lit mom would be Margaret Atwood.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
I
one.
love her. Adorable Amber says, does it sound weird if I wish F. Scott Fitzgerald or Ernest Hemingway to be my lit dad? That's not weird.
This is old news, but Demitria Lunetta said she did her first panel too, but not at BEA. How was the panel? What did you do? What was it on? Was it fun? Margot needs tips for her next one. She's getting booked like crazy.
Not really, but I'd like to be. Call us. Scroll number 1-800-LIT-DAD.
We talked to Monday Moms about going to the Austin Teen Book Festival, and I really want to make that happen. And then just show up there and be like, hey guys, books.
Mostly Why Lit said, I guess my lit dad is Oscar Wilde, but he's dead.
He can still be your dad.
Yeah, that counts.
I mean,
Orson Scott Card. Somebody just said Orson Scott Card.
Ooh, lit sisters. We're making a whole lit family.
I know,
here.
a whole lit family. Work for Madrid. Wait, what is that? I can't.
Work for my Android.
Okay. It says, I don't have my glasses on today. I can't see. Margot and I should be friends. We have the same lit parents.
Aw.
Dude,
you should be sisters.
We're lit sisters.
Lit sisters.
Or brother and sister. Not sure if you're boy or girl. But either way, totes. We're besties now. Shel Silverstein would be a good lit uncle.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely an uncle.
He's totally a lit uncle.
Like, Maurice Sendak is a lit
He's
uncle,
my lit
too.
grandpa. Maurice Sendak is totally... We've lit everything.
A lit family is the best thing ever, and we need to make a blog post
We're
about
going to
it.
make a blog post about this. So everybody, if you think about who your lit parents are and tweet us using, I guess, the hashtag like lit dad, lit mom, lit uncle, or whatever. That way we can find them, and we'll throw them up.
Yeah, Epic Read so we can follow them a little
more.
more.
And we'll put them up on a blog post.
Because that's a lot of fun.
Or, we can just make a call for it after tea time, because that way everybody...
Yeah.
We get a lot of tweets, and it's hard to scroll back through. But yes, lit parents. Lit pets.
You guys, we missed you.
We did miss you. We are switching to a bi-weekly tea time.
For the summers.
Just for the summer. Mostly because we want to try to improve on tea time. Mostly better technology, because our technology is very minimal right now.
We're in a little tiny room with just a little computer.
We're in a phone booth room with a computer.
Look, here's the phone.
And here's some boxes that we're accompanied with. So we need some time to sort of try to get that together. So that's why we're switching to a sort of bi-weekly thing. But don't worry, because on our off weeks, we want to do more, like...
Fun times, like our book workout.
Book workouts, and we did those book shimmy gifts. So Wednesdays, just know that something cool and fun will be provided from Epic Reads. But
we will be drinking tea, and we will be talking about books.
Yes, and we're always online. We're always there. So if you want to get nerdy with us and book shimmy with us on Twitter, we're always there as well as on epicreads.com. But so we'll see you in 2 weeks. But just to let you know that...
Oh, the giveaway!
The giveaway, yes. So anybody that has watched Tea Time and been tweeting along...
A lot of you said that these are all now on your must-read list.
Well, 15 of you will be winning at least one of them.
So if you tweeted with us today the hashtag Tea Time, you are automatically entered to win one of these copies.
Including in the after, which isn't even out yet. You'll be getting a hardcover, whoever wins that.
Yeah, boy.
So there's going to be 15 of you winning. Whoop. And perhaps there also might be a special mystery arc from upcoming reads coming.
Uh-oh.
So you'll get a hardcover as well as an upcoming arc.
Uh-oh.
An advanced galley.
All right, guys.
So, we'll take some time. We'll just let you know that we're going to be winding down. I finished my tea. That was really good tea.
That was really good tea, and I want to bloom another flower. This is the remnants of the flower. You guys pick up a blooming tea. It's really pretty. It started to look like a sea creature a little bit. Then when the red came out, I felt good.
Speaking of sea creatures, totally not book related.
BuzzFeed?
Yes.
That post about the horrible things in the ocean?
Speaking of BuzzFeed, do you know that Epic Reads is on BuzzFeed? Woo! Anyway, yes, I did see that. But it also made me, because I've been watching a lot of those nature documentaries like Planet Earth. There's a new one.
North America.
Yes! Yes! Have you been watching it?
Not yet.
Oh, it's so good.
But I want to.
Okay, it's on Sundays at 9, and now that Game of Thrones is over, I'm gonna...
It's a good thing that we missed last Wednesday, let's just say, because I was in the fetal position. I haven't read the book, so I was in the fetal position under my desk all the week.
I don't think I would have been able to emotionally do tea time last week with
But we'll move
wedding.
on. We'll move on.
But yeah, so anyway, North America is...
Take the place.
Take that what you will. North America, that's a heart racing TV show, I would say. Anyway, I love those things. Sorry, that was a totally random segue.
All right, bye guys. We love you.
We're gonna play some Savage Garden.
Look at, I picked right up.
You did.
I remember 90s lyrics like crazy.
I don't. Unless it's like 90s hip hop, then I probably will, and that's.
I don't know. 90s something in my brain.
Okay, well, bye, you guys.
People are tweeting about the Starks, and it's just making me sad.
We will see you guys in 2 weeks, and we will announce the winners shortly after this. So, bye.